90-90, scroffier, syllables, scroff FIER, meaning more untidy or messy. How to remember it, the messy dog way. Imagine a dog that hates hairbrushes, scruff. He has a messy scruff F, neck hair, FI. He is a FIST little guy, ER. He is even messy, ER than his brother, the silly scene. A dog that looks like he a walking rug, covered in burrs, mud, and a single sock, standing next to a clean dog. He is the scruffier one. 91-91, luscious, syllables, luscious, meaning sweet, juicy, and delicious. How to remember it? The yummy way? Imagine a giant strawberry that is so big you could use it as a beanbag chair. Lus. It's so lustrous. Shiny and red. Shus. It's delicious. The silly scene, you take a bite of a fruit so juicy that it creates a swimming pool of juice in your kitchen. 92-92, courteous, syllables, courteous, meaning very polite and respectful. How to remember it? The king's court way. Imagine you are visiting a king's palace. Cour, you are at the king's court tea. Te, you drink a cup oftea with your pinky up. Us, you are fam aus for your great manners. The silly scene, a hamster wearing atney top hat, bowing deeply and saying after you, madam, to a ladybug. 93, yarn, syllables, yarn, one syllable, meaning, thread for knittinger, a long, tall tail. How to remember it? The stretchy way. Imagine a piece of string that gets longer the more you lie. Yarn, it rhymes with barn. The silly scene, a farmer sitting in a barn, knitting a sweater out of yarn while telling a giant yarn story about the time he wrestled a cow. 94, girdle, syllables, girdle, meaning a tight undergarment worn to look thin. How to remember it? The squeeze way. Imagine a giant rubber band, put it on a DLE. It's a bit ofa who DLE to get it on. The silly scene. A lady trying to jump into a giant rubber band to make her tummy disappear, making a face like she's holding her breath. 95-95, discord, discord, syllables, discord, meaning lack of agreement or a harsh noise. How to remember it? The broken radio way. Imagine a band where everyone plays a different song at the same time. DIS. This sounds terrible. Chord. They can't play. Single chord, together. The silly scene. An orchestra where the cat is mowing, the dog is barking, and the bird is whistling. Total discord. 96, obscure, obscure, syllables, obscure, meaning hidden or not well known. How to remember it? The hidden treasure way. Imagine a secret door hidden behind a dusty old painting. OB, it's an object, scure, it's secured behind a curtain. The silly scene, a detective looking for a secret taco stand that is so obscure it's located inside a hollowed-out tree in the middle of a desert. 97, oblivious, syllables, oblivious, meaning totally unaware of what is happening. How to remember it? The clueless way. Imagine a kid eating a sandwich while a circus parade marches through his living room. Oh, his mouth is shaped like yin. Oh, because he's daydreaming. BLIV, he's living INA, BLIVION, a bubble, us. He thinks it's humorous to just stare at a wall. The silly scene, a boy reading a book while a giant purple elephant balances on a ball right behind him, and he has no idea it's there. 98, tremulous, syllables, tremulous, meaning shaking or shivering, from fear, nervousness. How to remember it? The earthquake way. Imagine a plate of gel. Oh, during an earthquake. Trem. It's like a trem or You are shaking, Eluz. It's fabulous, ly shaky. The silly scene, a nervous mouse trying to hold a giant trumpet, and because that is tremulous, the music sounds like wobble, wobble, wobble. 99. Intrepid, syllables, intrepid, meaning fearless and adventurous, how to remember it. The hero way, imagine a squirrel that decides to skydive off a skyscraper he's in the air, trep. He's not trepid. Doesn't have trepidation fear, ID. He showed his ID card to the Eagle pilot. The silly scene, a tiny squirrel wearing a leather jacket and goggles, jumping out of a plane while eating a nudie. 100. Intrinsic, syllables, intrinsic, meaning belonging naturally, on the inside, how to remember it, the inside way. Imagine a robot that was born with a heart made of gold it's inside him, it's a trinket, SIC. It makes him SICK too. Think of being any other way. The silly scene, a cat that is intrinsically, it doesn't try to be lazy. It was just born to be a professional napper.